Recent reports suggest that rises in residential rents are creating a surge in subletting in the UK. As many as 1 in 10 rental properties may be home to unofficial tenants.
High Court enforcement agents Paul Bohill, Steve Pinner and Sam Bayers are on their way to Essex.
I feel as if I know this area. The Evangelical Lutheran Church of the Redeemer.
How do you know what a Luther, whatever that word was?
It was a German pastor, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Not like tomato and mozzarella.
Yeah.
That's an Italian pasta.
They have a High Court writ to collect £30,000 in unpaid rent on a North London house. The debtor named on the writ is Mrs. Anna-Marie Gooty. Mrs. Gooty and her husband sublet the house to other tenants. But the Gooties have not paid any rent to the property owner for 2 years.
We're coming across subletting in a phenomenal scale. Somebody takes the property, rents it onto someone else for a few more pounds, rents it onto someone else for a few more pounds, and then the person who's at the end of the chain is paying their rent and they think everything's fine. Only to find that we turn up and maybe number 2 or 3 landlord hasn't paid any money and just put it in their pocket.
The subtenants have alleged to Paul and Steve that the Gooties are part of a vicious criminal gang. Paul is expecting a hostile and possibly violent response. So he's brought along ex-military police officer Sam.
Now, we don't know whether Mrs. Gooty's just fronting it for her husband or what, but this is why we need you here specifically today, because if there's going to be any aggravation, and there may be, bear in mind they allegedly sent heavies in to get the rent out of these families. That's the story so far.
It would be wrong to say that I don't feel a sense of trepidation or fear in situations, but the day-to-day situations that we get involved with no longer frighten me. And if I'm going to die, I'll die anyway.
Before they confront the Gooties, the team, including Steve's son Ben, want to take every precaution to stay safe.
Are you getting dressed now?
Sorry?
Are you getting dressed?
Oh, I am, because this is Essex, isn't it?
You got a small one for me?
No, the only thing we're missing here is those shields.
No.
And the helmets.
No.
I think we should have them.
No. Yeah, son.
The difference is that we anticipate that Mrs. Gooty's husband is not necessarily going to be a very pleasant character.
The other paperwork, yeah.
They've been doing this for 2 years, so they've collected over 100, we're guessing, £100,000 worth of rent and haven't paid the landlord his 30. So it isn't as if they haven't got the money or haven't had the money. This isn't a hard luck story.
They have traced the Gooties to their home in Essex.
Bro, there is somebody in the doorway.
Oh, fucking hell.
As the team pull up, Mr. Gooty is outside on his drive.
Hello. Are you Mr. Gooty by any chance? Mr. Gooty? My name is Paul Bohill, a High Court enforcement. We have a warrant against your wife for non-payment of rent.
Yes.
The amount that's outstanding in rent was about £30,000. I mean, have you got any means to pay? I mean, what would you suggest?
I have some Hungarian people who live there,
Yes.
and they didn't pay the rent. That means
Yeah.
it's nothing to do with us.
At first glance, Mr. Gooty doesn't look like the fearsome thug Paul was expecting.
I have to...
Well, do you want to go inside to talk?
Yes.
Fine, thank you.
Paul evicted the tenants 2 weeks ago.
The tenants who were there, the Hungarian families, they told us that they were paying you.
We didn't have that money. We never put any money in our pocket.
Yeah. Well, the tenants were paying somebody.
No, it's not true.
No.
That's
Okay.
the problem. It's not true. They
Right.
was lying. They was on drug. They done what they want. I have to call the police because they nearly punched me. Theoretically, I have...
Mr. Gooty's version of events is very different to what Paul has been told by the tenants.
There's always a story behind the story. We're faced with someone who appears to be genuine, being the oldest and possibly the wisest. On my team, I make the decision as to whether somebody is genuine, and I'll carry the can back if it goes wrong. From what the tenants told us at the house,
we thought you were a gangster and you'd meet us here with an AK-47.
It looks
not.
like the. It looks
No,
like
you're
the-
okay. I'm all right now. I'll take my bulletproof vest off.
Eh?
This isn't how I expected to find it. From the stories that we heard from the tenants, this was going to be a gated mansion in Essex. The people were going to be thoroughly unpleasant and total rip-off merchants. Now, I'm not saying that that isn't partially true, but it's not my first impression.
10 minutes later, Mrs. Gooty arrives. And she doesn't look much like a gangster either.
She's jumped out of the car and stalled it. I think she might have thought her husband had a heart attack.
I was trying to tell you.
Mrs. Gooty is named on the writ. As she is the original tenant, Paul is instructed to collect £30,000 from her today.
Hello, Mrs. Gooty. My name is Paul Bowhill. I'm from the High Court. I'm sorry there appears to be a drama here. And the amount on the warrant is actually £30,000. So really, the first and obvious question that I need to ask is, are you able to pay that today?
No.
OK, wrong answer, but we understand where it is. Sorry. After you.
Mr. Gooty claims his problems started a year ago when he managed the maintenance team at a local hotel. He housed his workers in the sublet property, but then he lost his job.
Because it was my workers. I never have problem in that house. But when my job is finished, my maintenance people, they left.
Mr. Gooty says he didn't know the tenants who moved in. The new tenants stopped paying rent, and Mr. Gooty and his wife stopped paying the landlord.
Do you understand how serious the situation is? I'm not trying to overdo it. I'm just trying to give you the reality check.
Yeah,
Talk
I'd
to
like
us.
to pay this money back, but at the moment I don't know how.
No. OK. I understand that.
The property owner, Mr. Arif, has instructed Paul to use all legal recourse to get the debt settled.
If there isn't a proposal coming forward, and I am instructed by Mr. Arif anyway, to serve a bankruptcy notice on you, and that is that if you don't make a settlement to pay, he could bankrupt you.
It's a very, very bad situation, and it just come from the sky. I was working 17 years non-stop to get this, and now it looks like everything is gonna go in other people's hands.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah,
Put the kettle on.
yeah, so why not?
If we have a cup of tea, we'll give you as much help as we can.
The High Court team have the power to seize the contents of the house. Ben and Sam do an inventory.
PlayStations, Xboxes, 8 TVs. We've got projectors on the wall. Technical paradise.
But the total value of the goods won't touch the massive £30,000 debt.
Wife okay?
She's stronger than me.
She's stronger than you think.
Yes, well,
Brilliant.
Paul realises the Gooties face losing much more than just their possessions. They could lose their family home.
Okay.
Anxious to avoid this, Paul begins to explore other options.
How much do we need to offer monthly or?
I mean, it's a big debt, isn't it? It's the size of a mortgage.
Yes, but how long can we pay this?
What can you afford to pay? It would have to be substantial, otherwise it's not going to keep... The interest is added to the debt at 8% per year. Could you raise another mortgage on the house, for example?
no, you have more money.
It's a problem to be solved. Bear in mind, in many of these situations, I might be the only person in the room who actually knows the extent of the problem that exists and the ways out of it. So everybody else will have a piece of the show, but I will probably be the only person who can actually see the whole picture.
Mrs. Gooty, what would be helpful to me going forward is that if you could produce an income and expenditure sheet, what you spend and what you earn between you. That gives me an idea of what you can afford to pay. So in other words, we want you to be able to live as you do
and not to make any promises that you can't keep. Because I haven't discovered the way to get blood out of a stone. Masterly inactivity, appear to do nothing, but all the time you're making assessments. I would like to think that if I can't produce a result, nobody will.
Paul gives the Gooties time to arrange their finances. All their possessions are now under control of the court.
I'm scrupulously fair, right? I will never hide anything from you. Yeah, but it's bad news, and that is the contents of the house, the vehicles you've got are under seizure as we speak. But we can allow you to keep them. Nothing changes today at all, to allow you time to take an opinion, solicitor, citizen's advice, do whatever you need to do. We can make an arrangement for me to come back to find out what money you can get together or what arrangements you can make to make payment. Thank you, Mrs. Gooty. You've got my card. Cheerio. Bye-bye. The surprising part of it, if there is a surprising part, is how calm and assured Mrs. Gooty is. It's like amazing, really. No, he's just so lucky to have a wife like that.
We will do our best to make an offer, because that money is gonna be quite hard to save it. Hopefully he doesn't want our house. I hope.
Fasten your seatbelt.